Howdy folks, good morning and welcome to episode 16. As I said at the end of the last episode, we were working on doing some research. I need to get my prayer up. I specifically need to get it to like 43, which is a tall order. There are many things I can do to do prayer. I guess since I'm not an Iron Man, let's take advantage of that a little bit. I can go to player houses that have a gilded altar with 2 incense burners to get a significant XP multiplier to bones that I offered there, and I can use some of those big bones that I started banking recently. It's not going to get me to 43, but it might get me a little bit of the ways there. And then going forward, I just have to bank every bone that we find. A slightly more content interesting way to level prayer is to reanimate ensouled heads, which I've collected several of those from doing Slayer questing so far. And by questing, I mean just grinding. So I would like to do that. I think that would be fun. Again, it's not going to get me to 43, but if I can unlock the ability to do it, then going forward, whenever I get an ensouled head, I can go cash it in and get some XP. Doing that requires leveling up Arceuus favor in Great Corund, and apparently that's not that hard. Like, Hesidius is pretty brutal with tilling the fields. This one has an interesting little mini game that you do of turning in library books to people. That's what the wiki says. And that if you're diligent about it, you can get to max favor with Arceuus pretty quickly. So I don't think I want max favor right now, but I do at least want enough favor to be able to reanimate these heads and get the prayer XP from it. So I think that's what we're going to start with today. It looks like doing this also gets us access to the Corund Castle teleport spell. It's locked behind finding a book in the library, the way the Ardoyan teleport was locked. So we're not anywhere near 69 magic, but I would like to have that eventually. So I think that this is going to be pretty tedious, but I will, talk as we do the first round of it, of turning in the first library book, and we'll see if we can fast forward the rest of it. So off to Corund we go. Grab this big fishing net. I haven't found one lying around before. I'm sure you can get them from shops, but I'm easily amused. Alright, I think we talked to this person to start doing this. Let's see. I really like the look of all the people who live here. Black mages. Tell me about the library. Shh. Do you help people find books? Do you do anything useful at all? How can I get a job like yours? You're an utterly useless person. Trollololololololol. Talking in monkey. How long can I harass this person for? Sorry, that's better. Alright, I need to find out who I talked to do this books thing. Speak to Sam, Professor Gracklebone, or Villia. Sure, what book do you want? Tragedy of Tristessa. I guess I can ask someone for help up on the top floor here. An extract from Eithram and Rada by Anonymous. Maybe one of the other clients wants it. Biblia. Looking for a book. Tragedy of Tristessa. Top floor, Northeastern Bay. Okay. Just where I'm at right now. So we want to bolt to her right away to narrow stuff down. Wondering now if every tile of bookshelf matters, right? It might. Hopefully I'll get better and faster at this after I struggle with the first one. Hey, I think I found it. Nope, transvergence theory. I'll sit and read these books later. I think they have some significance. 2 I'm looking for are transportation, incantations, and soul journey. Hey, we found the Tragedy of Tristessa. I'm going to proc read all of these just to make sure that if there's any reward for reading them. Huh, this one has red text. Interesting. Completed an easy task in Korin. Alright. Book of Arcane Knowledge. What does this do? Runecrafting XP. Oh, hell yes. Do that every time I turn a book in, or maybe it was just the first one? 2.5% favor is pretty good. Alright, so it's Sam, Professor Gracklebone, and Villia. Professor Gracklebone. What book do you want? Journey of Rada by Grizel. Ideology of Darkness by Philip Fair. God, it was in the last fucking tile. I started here, and then I went left, and went all the way around the inside, and out and around, and got to this one to the right of the tile. Oh boy. It seems from the wiki that the spawns are fixed, so it's not just like checking number of ones that I've searched and giving it to me on the last one. It was just bad luck. It's funny though. Oh man, he wants the same book? Oh, can I just go get it? Alright, if that's a thing that can happen, then I need to start like writing down where shit is. Alright, I could take screenshots, I'll do that. It's in the Northwest Bay. On this wall up here, right? It's assuming the locations are fixed. I guess it says they rotate out every so often. Value. Awesome. Oh, let me take a screenshot of that really fast. See if I can open up paint.net here. Journey of Rada. Okay. I'll just start doing that each time. Northwest. Just in case I ever get the same book back to back. I guess every like hour and a half or so it resets them, so it won't help me the whole time, but so I've actually found a tool that lets you. I'm gonna put it on my other monitor, but I'll show you guys what it is. I googled and like, someone has figured this out, right? Someone has figured out what the algorithm is. There's only so many combinations, and if you put in the ones that you find, it tells you where the remaining books are. I think this is great. I'm all the way on board with using this tool. So that's the Tragedy of Tristessa was there, and then the middle floor was in the center, right? It's in the center. Yeah. That was tile 4 facing north. 2, 3, 4. That can't be right. Oh, middle floor. Here we go. That was Speech of King Byrne. Okay, so now I think I should know where the rest of them are, right? But hold on, I'm just gonna put. This is how this site works. So I'm eventually gonna do it on a different monitor, so you're not having to see it constantly. But I just wanted to show on the video this cool tool that I'm using here. What book do you want? Oh, I actually have that one already. I just happen to have a copy with me. Alright, easy. Runecrafting. Runecrafting. Book do you want? Ideology of Darkness. I just happen to have a copy with me. God, this is so awesome sometimes. Sometimes it just works out, right? Oh man, we're gonna get 26 rune crafting and not have to craft any runes. I'm so happy. Yo. What book do you want? Journey of Rada. I've seen that one several times, actually. I already know where it is. Perfect. Rune crafting, 26. Without making any runes. happen to have a copy. I've gotten super lucky even without using this site. I haven't had to use the site because they keep asking for books that I already know where they are. I may have input the site wrong, but I'll play around with it in a minute and see if I can figure it out. Solo, super lucky, already at 20% favor. I think we actually want to switch to a different task at 20% favor, so I'm going to grab this this book that he just asked for real quick. And then I'll look into what the new thing we have to do is. Okay, I got it to work. Here, I'll show you. I've actually put it in wrong before, which is why it wasn't working. So I restart, right? This one is the Speech of King Byrne. Now this tells me all possible book locations, and once I tell it that this one is Journey of Rada, now it knows where all of them are. Oh, that's wonderful. Doesn't tell me where the dark manuscripts are, which I think is the next thing that I have to do, but so I can rely on that if I need it. Should be pretty quick. I wonder if that's faster than actually making runes for runecraft grinding at my level. Like, even after I hit 100% favor, is it going to be worth it to continue to do this? Traveler, could you assist me? What do you need? Researching the Dark Altar. Many of our forefathers spent their lives studying it through much knowledge of less other generations. Many of their writings have been stored in the library. The librarian seems unable to help me locate any. In your exploration of the library, if you should happen to find any manuscripts of this nature, please bring them to me and you'll have my gratitude. Okay, so I think I can just find as many of those as I like while I'm doing library books. Sure, what book do you want? Census of King Rada. That is bottom floor, southwest corner. Southeast corner, maybe? I have to get a sense of which of these three things there are. Yeah, southwest corner. I need to figure out how the dark manuscripts work. Oh, okay, there's a finite number of locations they can be in, and I can just try to grab all of them. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. Hooray for limited seeds, right? Census of King Rada. Okay, I'll just try to, like, turn in... I'll look for manuscripts as I'm turning in books, as they're near where I'm headed to anyway. No, wait, I'm gonna pump through and get a big dopamine hit from Runecrafting XP on all of these at the same time, right? Find a dark manuscript. Awesome. Okay, hold on. Okay, so there's a limited number of possible locations for manuscripts, and I think I can get them all one by one, right? Alright, you find another one. Very cool. Got some books in return. Shit, yeah, we did. This is really cool. I might just plug through this and get 100% Arceuus favor. You know, we only need 60% for this spell, but this is super fast, and it'll get me a bunch of Runecrafting XP, which will qualify us for more quests, so... Alright, looks like the library configuration's reset. We're already at 72.5% favor. Oh, don't redeem a code. I don't even know what that's for. So I'm going to re-input. I have to manually search for a book now, so we'll see if we find one. Actually, I'll probably just pick one of the ones that she just sent me to. So she said bottom northwestern bay. At least I know there'll be a book there. And I think that's one of the books that I have to read in order to trigger something. That one and one other one, so we'll try to make sure we do that. One will unlock the teleport magic once we get to the requisite level. The other one will unlock a mini quest, I guess. So, let's search. Alright, so we got Journey of Souls. Let me go ahead and mark it here. It narrows down everything else. Let me read it to get this mini quest. I'll actually read this. If a culture does not respect its past, it deserves no future. In Corrund, every generation owes a debt of gratitude and honor to the previous generations, recognizing their toil and blood that raised our kingdom from its humble origins to its present glories. It has therefore been my privilege to study the Soul Altar, that mystical beacon that gathers the souls of the departed, guiding them into the river. Study is no mere academic interest. I embark on it as a mark of respect and honor for the deceased generations. Souls that now flow in the river. Mortals of Khorne reach their death. Their souls abandon the flesh temples they inhabited, leaving the flesh to suffer corruption and decay. And the soul, however, does not decay. Released from the fetters of its flesh temple and from the constraints of the material world, the soul is at last free. Mercifully, the soul is not left to wander aimlessly through the world. Instead, the soul altar calls it, reaching across the land to all the wandering souls of Khorne, drawing them to the river. Three-headed guardian is there as a protector of the river. Interesting. Years ago, before the ascent of Arceuus, I was a young assistant to the elders. Reached the guardian's gates, broke its bonds. Rulers whose mind and body were known to be in a manipulable state due to foolish experiments. Seizing him while he was in a helpless, potion-induced trance, the elders cast spells of torment upon him in order to relieve the torment. He agreed to become our keymaster, bound to watch the guardian's cave. It's the dark altar's power that creates and maintains Khorne's soul altar. Soul does not always succeed in freeing itself from its flesh temple at the time of death. Many warriors have found to their horror that the soul of their foe remains trapped in the corpse of the ensouled heads, right? Gotcha. Slay it to grant liberty to the soul at last. Gotcha. Death of the adventure, the artifact become damaged. They brought it back to Khorne in the hope that someone might repair it. Journey of Souls. The book referred to an artifact being buried in Khorne, but the author did not specify where it was buried. Maybe you could persuade her to change her mind. Which presumably is going to trigger a mini-quest here. Bury your soul. Cool. Okay. Back to turning in books and stuff. Okay, I am at, my inventory space is full right now, so I'm going to do a quick dopamine thing and read all these books. It's going to be great. Runecrafting. Runecrafting 27 without having to craft runes. I'm just going to level runecrafting here, right? I could do this all day. It's too bad you don't get anything once you have 100% favor. We're going to get that fast. Cosmic runes. Cool. I don't have to buy those anymore. I think once I unlock the ability to craft runes, I'm going to try to craft them. Maybe not the ones that I can buy from shops cheaply, but like cosmic law and nature runes I'd like to be able to make myself eventually. 80% favor. Man, this is super fast. When did I start doing this? Barely an hour ago? Dig it. I'll be right back and we're going to read this book. Normally a caster need only provide runes to power a spell. Certain spells require the presence of a particular artifact. Even the most junior magicians can identify the origin and flow patterns of power. Caster must utter magic words. An incantation that allows the caster to travel to Great Khorne itself. Oh, cool. Our supplies of law runes are extremely limited, making the spell little use. Study of teleportation magic has always been very limited throughout Khorne's history for this reason. River sorcery is practiced by Zarek. Cool. It's unsettling to consider that the Dark Altar has not chosen to grant us access to runes that would be useful in teleportation. Whatever agenda the Dark Altar may have, it may be best served by the people of Khorne continuing to live here. Interesting. You have learned the Teleport to Khorne spell. It requires a magic level of 69, dude. Awesome. I'm very excited to be able to use that. An easy 100% Arceuus favor. You have gained the maximum Arceuus favor. Speak to Hosta to contribute to the statue. Hell yes. Okay, let me eat these skill books real quick. Celebrate the level up. And I'm going to take a short break. Runecrafting 28. 3 levels without having to do any runecrafting. I really just want to come here and just grind runecrafting in this building, right? Let me see if there's any reason to continue getting favor after 100%. I'll research that here soon. Okay, we'll be back after a short break. Hey, we are back, and let's go try to do this ensouled heads thing. Get some prayer XP. I think my plan right now, after realizing how fast that is for getting Runecraft XP and how much less miserable it is than Runecraft leveling, I might want to go ahead and use that to get to 30 Runecrafting at least. I looked into the XP table and it would take me I think we said 90 books or so in order to get enough XP to get to the next interesting milestone for Runecraft, which is 35. Which I think qualifies us for a couple quests, and namely lets us make Chaos Runes. I would very much like to be able to make my own Chaos Runes instead of having to depend on swamp toads all the time. Even if we have to make several hundred trips with pure essences to craft them, at least that will equal more Runecrafting XP rather than just the pointless activity of farming for swamp toads to afford them. So, after we do this ensouled heads thing, I may try to use my words here. I may try to do the quests, the return library books to people until we get to Runecraft 35. That's very, very doable, especially with that site. And then at 35, see what we can do to do Chaos Runes for a little while. But don't worry, we'll do something much less miserable than that first. We're going to start by reanimating these ensouled heads, and I think I have to look around. I believe this NPC lets me unlock this fairy ring, but I have to pay her, a ton of money. 80,000 coins. Okay. Depending on how long the run back is for the bank, it's a pretty long run. Depending on how many heads I have, I might want to farm the toads to pay for that at some point. I don't think I have that many stash right now, and I'd have to get a full gear set of stuff anyway. So, Dark Altar ignores anyone who approaches it without bringing suitable essence for it to infest. Great. Magic of the Dark Altar are not to be treated lightly. Can I try the magics myself? Very well. Find an ensouled cadaver in your travels. You may attempt to reanimate it with the magics I've placed in your mind. So I guess... Okay, I got a task for that. I guess I get a different spell book that has totally different spells in it, which makes sense. Which is kind of cool. But among them are the reanimate spells. Now I think part of the problem is most of my heads are hill giant heads, I want to say. And what do those cost? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. They cost a kind of rune that I don't have now. So I'm probably going to have to pop over to the Grand Exchange and buy those. I don't know that I'll ever be able to craft those. I think they're a stupid high rune crafting level to be able to make. So purchasing might be the only option. But we'll make this bank run. I'll try to grab as many as I can. Switch back to the old spellbook. This is a super long walk, so this probably is not going to be efficient. We're going to want to farm up the money to pay for that fairy ring. I don't remember if I held on to my ensouled goblin heads for the lowest level heads that I held on to. I'm not sure. This isn't the bank, right? No, it's west of here. That's interesting. We can't bank the books from the library. Huh. Okay, well, I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Oof, I thought I had way more heads than just these. 8 giant heads, 1 calphite head. Alright, let me look up what runes I need for those things. Reanimation spells. I must have sold my goblin heads. That makes me sad. Oh well. Giant requires soul runes. Is there a shop for soul runes? Ooh, there is. Okay. Baba Yaga's magic shop. Valkyrie. Oh, someone in Arceuus sells it too. Ooh, but they sell it at a really expensive price. Yikes. No, that's gonna have to be from the GE. Okay. So I can get 8 of those at a minimum. Looks like I need 10 if I want to reanimate the calphite also. But I think I already have a decent number of body runes. Yeah, we're pretty good on... That's just body runes we've collected through normal play. I don't think I ever bought those. So... I need to get my old spellbook back, so I think I can do that by using the home teleport. Just checking how many heads I got. So I got 4 goblin heads. I must have sold them, so I am not uncomfortable buying those back. Let's see if there's any other heads in this list that I got and then sold. The only other thing that I've fought would be an ogre, right? Those may have been... I lost a bunch of my kill data. So I may have lost them. I don't think I got any ogre heads, though. I have all 8 of my hill giant heads, so that's good. Yeah, I must have lost my ogre kill data. Oh well. Alright, soul runes. Alright, we are back at the Dark Altar. I've got my gear set, I've got my heads, I've got the runes, I've cast these spells. Let's do it. Very exciting indeed. So we want to do reanimate Hill Giant. I'm confused. Oh, I need to select something in my inventory. Okay. Reanimate Giant. Cool. Nice. That's really awesome. I dig it. I know this giant has armor. So we're going to do all our giant heads, and then we're going to do the one Calphite head, which I brought anti-poison just in case. I know they're dangerous. Could probably use magic on it if I have to back up. I just have to take my gear off. God, that gave so much prayer XP. Holy shit. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so much better than what I was doing before. Good lord. So we're not going to get to 43 prayer, but we're going to get a little bit further than I thought. I didn't actually look at how much XP this is supposed to give. I was just like, yeah, it's probably more than bones. 650, that's like, it's like a third of a level. This is the greatest thing ever. Alright. I'm going to be super pumped if we ever get a Slayer task that has a chance to drop heads in the future. High priority to keep. At this point, it's like, screw bones. Like, give me heads all day. So I should see what the highest level head that I could farm would be. Anything telling me the drop chance? Dagonoths once I hit 62 magic, which isn't too far off, but Calphites other than that. Horrors, trolls, ogres, prayer 33. Awesome. I'm very excited about this. Sorry if you heard a fairly loud background noise when I was talking. There's groundskeepers in the apartment complex adjacent to our house, and they're running the lawnmower. I just changed the voice filter to remove the background noise, but it might make me sound a little robotic. I'll be turning it off once they're done. Prayer 34. The fastest back-to-back prayer levels we've gotten, I won't say ever, but... Alright, so we've got the highest attack boost, highest strength boost prayers. I think the ones we're excited about are these 3, though. The protection spells. I very nearly died. That was terrifying. I don't actually have any spells when I am almost dead. Well, I wasted a head. That's unfortunate. That's okay. We still got several prayer levels. Maybe I need to bring more food if we're going to fight a Calphite, because it can hit me for 10. Done with your spellbook. We still haven't died in this game. We're going to. I know that there's stuff later in this game that's super hard that you're kind of expected to die several times to in learning it. But until we die, it's going to give me a rush every single time. Bummer. So close. Okay, I'm going to head back to the... I'm going to head back to the bank and deposit the stuff I don't need. And then we're going to level Runecrafting to 35 through doing the library minigame. Even though we don't need the favor, because it's significantly more tolerable than actually leveling Runecraft. So that's probably going to be almost entirely fast-forwarded. I don't know that there's any interesting events that can happen during it other than, you know, normal random events. So I'll pop in if something like that happens. But, see you later. Alright, so we're going to test if my calculations are correct. I'm going to read books whenever I have enough to get a level up. Save them in the meantime. I should need 6 to get 29 if I calculated correctly. I think I rounded up, so I might get it a book early. Nope, go me. So much more tolerable. Runecraft 29. Off to 30. Okay, we should have enough for Runecrafting 30, which is great. That was the one that I bailed out on because it was so miserable. This is so much better. Perfectly, expertly calculated. Runecraft 30, a milestone. I think it unlocks several quests. 35 is what we're going for, so we can make our own chaos runes. We need 13 books for 31. See you then! Okay, here comes, should be 31 Runecrafting if I did my math right. Looks like the magic XP is not bad either, but leveling magic isn't a hassle. Roundup kicked in there. 31 Runecrafting, and we are ahead 1 book to the next level. Which by calculations say 13 books. Looks like the skill experience tracker estimates 14, but that's based on the XP I would have gotten from previous level. Hey, random event. This is the last piece of this gear, I think. If I math correctly, that should be Runecraft 32. Let's give it a shot. Now, this is the power of math. 32 Runecraft, 3 levels to go. Next level is 14 books. Easy peasy. Okay, I think the library just reset, so I'm gonna have to find a book first. Okay, 14 books. Here comes 33 Runecraft, and we're going to take a short break. 33 Runecraft, 2 levels to go. I'm going to craft a bunch of chaos runes once I get the ability to, but I'm seriously considering using the library to get to whatever the minimum Runecrafting is for all quests. I think it's 50. I might want to go a little bit past 50 to be able to make my own law runes as well, but this is so painless. Like, it still requires a little bit of thought, and the thing I enjoy about it is that there's some optimization involved. There's basically no optimization in actually crafting runes, but in this one, even though I know where all the books are, I can try to have all 16 books or as close to all 16 books in my inventory as possible, which requires me keeping track of the ones I've already picked up and knowing if there are any on my way that aren't going to spend run energy getting to the next book. Also, deciding when I should talk to Biblia on the 3rd floor to get the location of the Dark Manuscript is also kind of an optimization thing. I've been only doing it when I'm already close to a staircase to the top half of the top floor, because that's the only place where she'll walk. She won't be in the bottom half. Anyway, I feel like you could probably make this even faster if you really, really thought about it, but it's pretty fast and pretty painless. So it's hard for me to say no to it. I'm going to take a short, 10-minute break. I guess from your perspective, it'll be a several second break, and then we'll be back, continue doing this up to 35, and then see what Chaos Runecrafting is like. See ya. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so I did some research, I did some thinking during the break, and I was like, it's kind of a bummer that I'm wasting all this Arceuus favor. I'm not using it for anything. So I was like, I wonder if favor works like sanctity in the minigame in Morton. If like, if I can spend it on something. So I Googled, reduce Arceuus favor. And someone was like, you need to lock your favor, or otherwise it can decrease. And I'm like, whoa, I do not want to deal with that. So I'm going to try to find the NPC that lets you lock your favor. I guess it's somewhere, maybe it's near the castle or something. It says something about a town square. I don't know what square that is, but I'm going to try to find it. I think there was a pop-up when we hit 100% that said, you got to go talk to the guy at the statue. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. But we'll do that, and then we'll continue getting Runecraft to 35, and then check out Chaos Runes, and then do other stuff. I think we're still going to end up doing some questing this session. So I have to figure out what quests those are going to be. Happened to that statue. It's destroyed in a storm. Are you planning on rebuilding it? I was, but I can't do it alone. Architects from all 5 cities have been working on individual projects. They come help with the statue. Can I help? The others refuse to talk to me. Each city in Cordon has an architect. Okay, so I think I can go talk to the Arceuus architect. Let's go see. Hello, are you an architect? Yes, I am. How can I help you? I wonder if you might be able to lend a hand with rebuilding a statue. What might the statue be? King Rada the First. Of course I will help you. How large are you thinking? Very big. Feet, legs, and robes. Okay, I think talking to that NPC locks the favor. So I'm going to go back to leveling Runecraft. We'll see you in 15 books. I'm getting super lucky. Like the last 5 manuscripts have all either been on the top or middle floor, very close to Biblia. So I think this is going to be a slightly better XP per hour than we've gotten so far. So I was looking it up while we were doing this. Apparently the whole favor locking thing was adjusted with a pull from Jagex at some point. They made it. It used to be that you would lose favor with the other houses whenever you gained favor in one house, but I'm glad they changed that, because it would be like, you can only level up one thing at a time, right? Kind of miserable. Dude, this luck with... oh no! Don't tell me that the map changed! Wait, we might be okay. The luck with Dark Manuscripts is insane. I haven't had to go downstairs to turn in books for forever. Shit, don't say I'll be off. And she keeps sending me to ones that she's right next to as well. Nothing on the bottom floor. So it's still top floor. Yeah, my inventory's in a fill. We're already at the... we're very close to the number that we need. We're at 13, we need 15. 15 when I turn in one of the books that I already have on me, but I'm going to go talk to her again real quick just to see if there's another one up here. Okay, we finally got one. Now it makes sense to go downstairs. That was awesome, though. Okay, here comes 34 Runecrafting. 34 Runecraft. One more to go. Kind of crazy that when we first got to this building I was 25. And now we're 34. But wonders never cease. Alright, so we need for this last level 16 books. I'm going to fill up, if you look at my inventory, I'm going to fill up down to where the other scrolls are right now. Fast forward time. Alright, that's 16 manuscripts. Let's go ahead and burn them. Runecrafting 35, here we go. Runecrafting 35. That's 10 levels without having to runecraft. Members can now craft chaos rooms from pure rune essence and will now receive 2 fire rooms from each essence. Okay. So take a break for this now. I'm just going to destroy these books. If we do this again, I can just gather them again. Not a big deal. Might actually make it easier on myself if I go through and gather all 16 books and then start working on it. Next time I do this. I gotta pop by the bank, which is due south of me. Grab my runes, and then I'm gonna make one attempt to find the Chaos Altar. I know that it's in the wilderness. I think I found that a little bit ago while I was researching what am I gonna need to do to make Chaos runes. Like, is there a reason that they're so expensive? It seems like there's this interesting thing with the economy in this game where, like, once you have the ability to make runes, it's not any more difficult to make one kind of rune than the other. Like, the only difference is how many steps from a bank where a teleport is the altar. But I guess you can, like, make more of them at higher levels, so that would automatically balance. Like, air runes should be cheaper than everything else because at high levels you can get many of them at once. You know, you can only get so many at once from the stronger runes. Anyway, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go to the Grand Exchange in Varrock. I'm going to activate my talisman, which I already have. I don't remember where I found it, but I do already have a Chaos Talisman. I already have several Chaos Talismans. Neat. I'm going to go naked from the bank there, and I'm just going to, other than some pure essences and my talisman, I'm going to try to find the altar in the wilderness. And then I'm going to see if there's an alternative to that. I know I can go through the Abyss, right? We learned that if you can get into the Abyss, there's a teleport to all the altars. And I think we want to do Abyss stuff anyway because we want to get the larger pouch so that we can carry more pure essence at a time. But for now, I'm not going to stress about pouches or the Abyss or alternate paths. I'm just going to try it out once. So let me get all my tools out to do that. I'm going to try to hop to a lower population server before we go try to do this. Let's see. What's my lowest pop option? I don't want to go to any beta worlds. Should bring my air staff at least so I can warp out. If I'm going to bother bringing this many runes, I probably shouldn't bring this many runes. Should probably drop that down to like 1 law rune, 1 fire rune, so that I don't lose tens of thousands of gold worth of law runes. Hey, I think I found it. That's not that bad of a run. Guess it's a little dangerous. Oh my god. What? You're fucking kidding me. I guess it makes sense that this is the Chaos Altar. They're fucking with me, aren't they? It's a joke. Can I path to it just by clicking down there? No. Oh my god. Alright. I need to look this up. This is not what I was expecting. Jesus Christ. Seriously? Do I have to use some of these portals or something? The music is like taunting you too. Easy task in the wilderness, huh? It's like Blighttown in Dark Souls, but worse. Let me turn off OpenGL. I don't think there's supposed to be an open skybox here. Yeah. Jesus. Because if this is the only way to get to this altar, that answers my question earlier about, aren't all altars basically created equal, and whichever one you have access to should govern the cost of an item? Like, if you have to make this run, this precise run to the altar every single time, I could see why that drives the cost of the rune upgrade. It's kind of fun that you can think of, like, the economy of RuneScape items, the value of items is linked to the number of steps it takes between the place where you get that item and a bank. It's a fucking joke. It's too funny. I know they did that on purpose. 25 chaos runes or 213 XP. So just for clarity there, I was 25 runes ahead of my inventory. I could have maybe bumped that up to like 29. Let's check. I would have gotten 140 XP for a book. Does not involve a full inventory or running through a PK area. Yeah, I think running books is going to be the way to get runecrafting XP. I actually forgot how miserable leveling runecraft was because I was having fun doing the library minigame. I wonder when the library minigame starts to like drop off compared to runecrafting. That might just be the way I have to get it to 50. Treat it like agility and be like, do 1 runecraft level a day. Pay your taxes. Good God. Well, alright, let me figure out if there's another way for me to get here that's less miserable. Because even if I come in through the abyss, do I still have to do the maze? I'll look that up and go back to Varrock for a second. I guess this is a case where crafting the tiara might be worth it, because I'm not bringing my graceful set into the wilderness or the abyss, for that matter. So I need to look into what do I need to do to make a chaos tiara. I'm going to do that real quick. Silver bar plus tiara mold. Do I have a tiara mold? No. Where do I get a tiara mold? Alcarid still. Okay. I'm going to get out some money and we'll go do that real quick. Silver bar. That's why I didn't buy it before. I didn't realize there was a mold there. It's a different color than the other ones. We're done. I'm confused. I thought we had to go to the Abyss by talking to him in the wilderness. Maybe I had more quests I still have to do in Varrock first. Well, we'll go talk to him. I think I know where he is. Son of a bitch. I guess I had to have this conversation first. Maybe in the wilderness, or you spoke to me before, and right-click to find the teleport option. Trust you don't wish to have a lengthy conversation in such a dangerous place. I'm glad that they added all those right-click options. Okay. Cool. The hell? He's still not letting me in. I just talked to him. Alright, I guess I'll go try to talk to him again. I don't know why that's being janky, but make sure I get my runes back. Well, that place sucks. And now I'm skulled for going there. Well, in that case, maybe we don't want to make our own chaos runes? Ooh. I saw one other option that had to do with... We still have to go to the Abyss to farm our pouch, too, son of a bitch. The other option had to do with doing a quest. There's a quest you can do that lets you get to the Chaos Altar without going through the wilderness, but now I need to find it, so give me a sec to look it up. Okay, I found the quest. While finding the quest, I was like, how are you supposed to get to the center ring of the Abyss anyway? Because I don't have time to like figure it out while I'm in there. I'm getting eaten to death by monsters. And it turns out the way you're supposed to do it is either squeeze through a gap with agility or mine rock if you see one. So you have to like pop in, find those quickly because I guess they spawn randomly. The video I watched explaining it had Linkin Park playing in the background, which is pretty great. So check that out. Google how to reach the abyss in a ring and watch some kid's video from like 10 years ago with Linkin Park blaring. Okay, the quest we have to do, speak to Rat Burgess on the road between Varrock and Lumbridge. Let me see if I can find them here. I think they're near the agility shortcut, which we haven't had a chance to use in forever because now we have a teleport. I should have grabbed my graceful setback. I'm going to wait until these skulls are off my head, though. I don't want to mess with anything. No matter how easy the areas are that I'm visiting, that stresses me out just a little bit. Hello there, I'm Rat. You're what? No, my name is Rat. Rat Burgess. Oh, what's up, Ratty? It's Rat, thank you. I'm in a bit of trouble. Trader by nature, and I was on the way to Varrock with my cart here when I was set upon by outlaws. They ransacked my cart and stole some very important papers that I must get back. Shall I get them back for you? You mean you want to help? Of course. Heard those outlaws say something about having a small campsite somewhere to the northwest of Varrock. They headed off to the northwest of here. They took 5 pages with them. Kill the outlaws and get those papers back for me. Here's a folder in which you can put the papers. These outlaws are tough. Don't worry, Ratty, I won't let you down. Alright, let me figure out what level these guys are. 32? Okay, I think I can feel comfortable bringing some melee gear and some food. And I'll just make sure I've got my teleport ready just in case shit goes south. Hey, it's a genie. Decide whether I want to still use that on Runecraft XP or not. I'm going to talk to Brett here. I'll let you in on a secret. Let me guess, you're a rich prince in disguise? Keep my secret for now and do another job for me. Sorry, I got a phone call there. I'm back. What I want you to do is take this letter to someone for me. It's in a different language, so trust me, you won't be able to read it. It's a wizard named Sirach Magus who lives in this Varrock Palace Library. Varrock Library, got it. Hey, my skull is gone. I wonder how long that takes. Alright, Varrock Palace, up this way. Where is the library? I don't know. North side of the ground floor of the castle. Got it. Here it is. What's up, Sirach? For my aphrodisiac spell. Didn't come here to be insulted. I have a letter for you. Here it is. Whoa, you destroyed the letter. Of all the luck. Why'd you destroy the letter? None of your business. It's a secret. There'll be a lot of them going around at the moment. Could let you in on another secret. Go on, then. I've been spending time here in the Palace Library trying to discover ancient spells and magics. In my research, I've uncovered a most astounding spell that will allow me to transform simple clay into solid gold bars. I think clay might be worth more than gold in this game, but I'm not sure. Cradle gold the city wants. Share this gold with you, I just need a few things. An ordinary bowl to use as a casting vessel. One of these at a local store. I need a metal wand infused with chaos magic. How would I get something like that? Take this metal wand, 15 chaos runes, get to the chaos altar, use the wand on the altar itself. That should infuse the runes into the wand. How on earth do you know about runecrafting? I thought only a few people knew of it. Don't presume to know that those wizards in their fancy tower are the only people that have heard of runecrafting. I like that they had a lampshade hang there. Okay. An old tome tells of a secret, safe route through the wilderness. Cool. Search bookcase. I'm really good at searching bookcases. Conan the librarian. You find a musty old tome. Here we go. Prophecies of Zamorak. Until the day the Zamorakian Magi were welcomed among the human numbers. Practices of the Dagonai were looked darkly upon by the priests of Saradomin. I think with these books, rather than read them orally, I'm just going to read through them. It'll probably get fast-forwarded, and then I'll give my thoughts on the content of the book. I'll give a TLDR of it. Okay, so it's about the war between the Zamorakians and the Ceradominists, and how some mages like disappeared into the earth near the statue of Ceradomin in or around Ver. Keep getting these phone calls while I'm unmuted. Robocallers. To read the diary too, right? Okay, I'll read this and we'll be back. It's cool. The book includes a reference to the spell Earthbolt. Just like he used it to collapse the entrance. Just lots of really cool references to the game mechanics in the story. That was about how some Zamorakian mages, one of which was an ancestor of the mage guy in the palace that we just talked to, built a fake statue of Ceradomin to the east of the city, and that statue conceals a shortcut to the Chaos Altar, which I think we can take. So I'm going to grab some Chaos Runes. I'm going to deposit some of this junk real quick. It's frustrating. For a while there, I'm like, I know what I'm going to use lamps on every time I get one, but now Runecrafting's not so bad to level if I do it in the library. To find something else to lamp. I guess maybe Herblore? Probably Herblore. Farming, I think I can always get the ingredients for it, but I can't count on getting exactly the herbs I need to level Herblore. Just go ahead and just do it. Get it out the way. Oh, hey. 27 Herblore. Neat. Alright, I need to get my Chaos Runes. Whoops. This statue, presumably. Need a bronze pickaxe to get through there. Why bronze? They're cheap and tacky. It's a strange protection spell. Makers of the tunnel protected against all forms of pickaxes except bronze. Why bronze? Why does she know this? I thought anyone would actually try and use a bronze pickaxe. It's such a poor instrument. That's cool. Okay. I need to buy one real quick. You bring a statue down on both roads if you go swinging wildly away like that. What should I do? Improve your mining skills a bit. Oh. Hold on. Mining 42, not required if using the Abyss. The whole reason I'm doing this is to get access to the shortcut. That's a tough one. I guess I could take a detour to go level mining to 42. I mean, it's pretty high right now, isn't it? 37? I'm going to try to finish the quest by going through the wilderness. Yeah, I'll try going through the wilderness. Frustrating and slow as that is. Finish the quest, and then getting mining up to the level we need to be able to open up that shortcut will be my next priority after that. This place is so special. The music here is too great. Like, I think they had a lot of fun with making this. Whoa, that was really cool animation. Right on. This is a powerful instrument indeed. Sweet. Fused wand. Wand is glowing with chaos magic. Huh. Neat. Okay. Back to Varrock. I'm just returning to that guy. I gotta get him like a bowl or something. See if I can find it. Varrock General Store is just south of me. But I think I need to get money. Go to the bank. Bowl. Okay. Actually, I might have one in the bank. Let me check. Okay, I'm gonna step AFK for just a couple minutes. Be right back. Alright, I was totally AFK for the start of that, and only kind of AFK at the end, but I waited to finish what I was doing to come back and watch this conversation. Let's go. I have the things you want. Can I ask about the diary? What would you like to know? Who is Sinketh? Great leader of the Dagenheim mages. If you read the diary, you'd know who they are. Is your last name Magus too? Are you related to him? No, not at all. Purely coincidence. I have the things you wanted. I knew you wouldn't let me down. So about all that gold you're gonna give me? All in good time. I have to prepare the spell first, and that will take time. While I'm doing that, please take this letter to Rat, the trader outside the city who sent you here. Yes, yes. Off you go. You've returned. I have a letter for you. Let me see. This letter is treasonous. It says confirm my worst fears. It's time to let you into my secret, and hopefully this will answer any questions you may have. I'm not really a traitor. I'm the commander of the Varrock Palace Secret Guard. VPSG? Thought you weren't a traitor to the fact that you had nothing to sell. A short while ago, we received word that Surrak had discovered a powerful mind control spell and intended to use it on King Rold. He could control the whole kingdom that way. Not the nicest person, Mistlin. Until now, the spell's been useless to him as he's currently under guard at the palace and not allowed to leave. He cannot get tools for the spell because if he left the palace, he would be arrested. Well, about that. I think I may have helped him by mistake. He promised me a big reward if I collected some items for him. He said it was a spell to make gold. Thought it might have been you. That's why you weren't arrested. How can I fix the mistake, man? I fuck up stuff related to King Rold all the time, don't I? One of my contacts has devised a spell. He sure will be able to counteract the effects of the mind control spell. I need you to visit him. Zaf. He runs a staff shop. Oh yeah, the staff guy. Yes, sir. On my way. Cool. I think he's just right by the teleport, right? Yeah, nice. Yo, Mr. Zach Braff. Rat Burgess sent me. You must be Melolai. Rat sent word you'd be coming. Everything's repaired. Created a spell that will remove the mind control from the king. What's the plan? For the spell to succeed, the king must be made very weak. If his mind is controlled, you'll need to fight him until he's all but dead. I'll have to fight King Rold? Then and only then, use your ring to summon me. I'll teleport to you and cast a spell. Cure the king. Why must I summon you? Can't you come? I must have to look after my shop here. I have lots to do. Okay. Take this beacon ring and some instructions. Once you've read the instructions, it'll time for you to arrest Surrak. Won't he be disinclined to acquiesce to that request? Won't he what? Won't he refuse? Very much expect so. It may turn nasty, so be on your guard. I hope we can stop him before he can cast a spell. Make sure you have that ring I gave you. Honorary member so I can arrest Surrak. You must remain secretive at all times. I cannot discuss matters such as this unless absolutely necessary. Sweet. It's the ring. Examine. Magical ring. Oh my god, it gives me a magic attack and defense bonus? Oh, this is my first ring that has stats on it in the whole game. That's incredibly exciting. Can I use it from... Operate beacon ring, okay. Well, let me go get some gear if I'm going to have to fight the king. I haven't read this far into the quest description, so I'm going to quickly see what level I should expect here. Okay, it says we have to be careful to not overkill him, so I might need to like unequip my sword once he's almost dead, just in case. I'll bring some more food too. Just in case. That's crazy though, you gotta fight King Rold. The quests in this are just, they're too good. They're too good. Super pumped about having a ring that has magic attack on it though. That's exciting. More efficient mage XP. Ooh, he changed gear. What you doing, dude? Plans been uncovered. You're hereby under arrest. The secret guard, eh? I should have known. I knew you had ugly ears from the start, and your nose is too short. I am Surrak Magus, the son of the High Elder Sinketh Magus, rightful heir of the Dagon High Order. I'll have my revenge on those who destroyed my people. Do you really wish to die so readily? Are you prepared to face your death? Bring it on! I am a Dagon High. I run from nothing. My spell has been completed, and it's time for you to meet your end. The king is now under my control. Room grows dark and you sense objects moving. Whoa! Cutscene! I must kill Belalai. Uh-oh, King Rold looks evil. Sweet. That's so cool. I love his attack animation, he's acting all cray-cray. I wonder what happens if you accidentally kill him. Not gonna find out. I can do a max of like 11 damage, so that's what I'm gonna bail out on. Once he gets close to that. Have at you. Alright, perfect. Whoa! His mind's king has been restored to him and he's been teleported away to safety. Now to deal with Surok. I must escape! I'll not escape justice this time, Surok. Whoa. Teleport spell's been corrupted, Surok. I placed a magic block on the room. You'll remain here under guard in the library from now on. Thank you for your help. I'll put the room back in order, then I must leave. Surok is defeated, it'll be no more trouble for us. The room grows dark again as you sense objects moving. That was awesome. Zaf will now sell you battle staves in his store as a thank you for your help. Oh, sweet. I haven't had a magic weapon upgrade since, like, level 1. At least I think that's what battle staves are, right? Let me go look at what the battle staff options are real quick. Talk to Zaf. Trade. Oh, okay. So he sells them, but I think I need to do something in order to... 41,000? You're kidding. Can I make profit like that? I'll do that all day. I'll buy stuff and then bring it to the Grand Exchange to sell it. How is that possible? Oh, 8,000 each. Okay, but it's still like 1,100 gold. I guess you probably don't sell them quickly enough to make it worth it. I thought it was 41,000 for a staff. That's the total for his entire inventory. I see. That makes more sense. I think I saw like there's the charged orb quest or the charged orb powers that I looked up forever ago under magic. Yeah, like charged earth orb. So I think the way those work is you have to make the orb and then you put it on a battle staff, and that's how you make the enhanced elemental staves. We're not there right now, so I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. Put the beacon ring in with my normal gear, move it with my magic gear. 100% totally use it. Let's bring back Graceful. Okay. I'm going to talk to Rat Burgess to turn in the quest, and then I think I'm going to be done for today. It's some good progress. We've still got 3 hours left in this video. I guess while I'm walking in, I'll think about what we're doing next. I think it might be Mining 42. Mining 42 will get me into the shortcut to the Chaos Altar, and then I might grind out some Chaos Runes for a bit. Just so that I have a source for magic. I might look into, rather than grind mining, I might see if there's a quest that gives mining XP. I'll start looking that up now. Mining quests, rewarding mining experience. Forsaken Tower, Doric's quest. Did Giant Dwarf, another slice of ham, haven't done that. The Lost Tribe, Between a Rock. Looks like we've got tons of options for quests that give mining XP that are probably prerequisites for other things, so I'll see if I can knock a bunch of those out next session. Within this video. How did it go? You should have been there. There was this, and Surok was like, and I was, and the king, and the mission was accomplished, and the king has been saved. Great news! Saf already briefed me on the events. We'll arrange for Surok to be fed and watched. I think there'll not be a problem anymore. He's now stuck in the library. Wasn't that the reason we're in this mess in the first place? Watching him much more closely. Reward you for what you've done. Give you a little training. Continuing and completing the quest will grant you defense experience. You have already unlocked the ability to buy battle salves. Are you sure you wish to continue? Oh wow, there must have been some like players that didn't want to level defense. I completed this quest. Yes, give me the experience. 8,000 runecrafting XP? Holy shit. Beacon ring? Yeah, the beacon ring's pretty sweet. Knowledge of Chaos Tunnel. Runecraft 38. Fantastic. Skipping 3 more levels of runecrafting. I cannot complain. I'm curious how many thresholds we have left for runecraft for meeting quest requirements. Let me look that up real quick too before we sign off here. Runecraft. Quest awarding runecraft experience. Oh. We qualify for everything except one quest. Requires 50 runecraft, 65 smithing, 50 fletching. So we're close to being done with this stupid skill. I might want to look into and find out like how much XP I need to go from 38 to 50. Well, I still have a couple quests to do. Let's see, we get a little bit for doing Ascent of Arceuus, which I should have access to now for having the high favor. 3,500 for doing the Slug Menace, which I think I have the other prerequisites for. 5,000 for Devious Minds is the one at 50, so that's not going to help us. And then we get a few for a couple endgame quests that have a ton of prerequisites that we don't meet yet. Anyway, I might want to do the math during the break before I come back and figure out if I do those quests and I don't do any of the quests that give optional XP, how many books do I need to get from the library in Arceuus to finish getting Runecraft to 50? Because if it's a reasonable number, I'll fucking grind it out. I mean, it was a less brutal grind than agility, like 2 levels of agility, so we'll see. I'm going to take a break for today. I'll be back in the morning tomorrow, but from y'all's perspective, it'll be like 3 seconds, so see you then. Bye. Hello, we're back. We've got 3 hours left in this episode, and I think last time I left I said let's do some quests that give mining XP. We are in a rabbit hole. There's a quest I want to do called The Lost Tribe that gives mining XP, and is a prerequisite for another quest that gives mining XP. But to do that, we have to do at least one other quest called Goblin Diplomacy, and we need a light source. And I'm looking at all these possible light sources, but the one that seems the most attractive is one that we actually qualify for completely right now. And that is doing the Easy Kandarin Achievement Diary. It gives us a piece of gear that we don't even have to equip that counts as a permanent light source. So we're going to try to do that. I don't think it's going to take the full 3 hours. Looks like it's not too bad. The highest requirement in that is 42 crafting, which we happen to have exactly, as you can see there. So, I don't know that there's a quick way to do this. Let me see, though, if I need any quests to be able to start it. I guess there's a quest we have to start, but not one that we have to complete. Okay. So, I'm just going to do my best to start it here. This is the Kandarin Easy Diary. We have to catch a mackerel, buy a candle, collect 5 flax, play an organ. Start trying to mark these done. Grab some runes back out. Items required. Make sure if I can bring some items in advance. We got the big fishing net as one. Oh, I might actually have to learn how to use the farming patch for one of these. Gotta get some seaweed at some point too. Oh well, where we're going has a bank, so we don't have to stress about getting it all perfect now. Collect 5 flax from the Sears Village flax field. Play the organ in the Sears Village church. Which one counts as the flax field, I wonder? Here comes the organ diary entry. Did an easy task in the Kandarin area. Sweet. Guess I can track this, right? The red one, green. Kandarin. Yeah, catch a mackerel, buy a candle, collect 5 flax, plant jute seeds. Have Galahad make you a cup of tea. Defeat one of each elemental in the workshop. Do you think that one requires starting a quest? Get a pitfish from Harry and Catherby. I think that one requires crafting 42. Buy a stew from the Sears pub. Speak to Sherlock and cross the coal truck log shortcut. I don't know what most of those things are, so it'll be fun to find them all. I'm kind of excited about doing an achievement diary here. Oh, we found the flax field. I know that sometimes devs will use achievements as a way to point you to parts of the game. Like, I know that was part of the reason they added the achievement diary in, or not the achievement diary, but the achievement system in Minecraft was like, there's all this stuff you can do in Minecraft, and there's not really any direction on where to go to start doing it. But I did not know there was a flax field down here. Put in an easy task in the Kandarin area. Heck yeah. Alright. We've got a bunch of stuff we gotta do at Catherby. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else that's specifically in Sears Village. Buy a stew in the pub. I'll try the stew. 20 coins, please. Yay, easy task. Ooh, stew heals 50 or 11 for 50 coins. That's not bad. Gotta figure out if I can get much cheaper than that, honestly. I'll just buy all my food from this guy. Alright, achievement diary. We're getting there. Speak to Sherlock. I don't know who Sherlock is. Let me just check their ID to make sure that they're not here. Sherlock is actually not far from the flax field, so I'm glad I checked that. Before I talk to him, let's stop at the bank really quick. Deposit this flax and curry and stuff. Here's Sherlock. Is he shirtless? Sherlock, master of clues and challenges. Clues and challenges? If you find a scroll that requires my attention, bring it to me and I shall handle it. You're not wearing a shirt? No shirt, Sherlock. I don't have access to my sound effects board to play bad pun, but that's awful. I love it. Here we go, speak to Sherlock. Alright. I think I can make the fishbowl now, only because I happen to already pick up some molten glass. I'm gonna grab one of those real quick. Okay, so I think if I combine the glass blowing pipe with the molten glass, make fishbowl. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna need that later. Do I have my key items? I think we need seaweed to put into it. Fill it up with water or use seaweed on it. Let me just go ahead and withdraw it then. I'm gonna need the other step. Just making sure I don't actually already have any seaweed. Okay, I need to get to Catherby, which I think I've only been to like once. I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time. Ranging Guild. Fishing Guild. I guess I can just search for it, right? Catherby. Port town southeast of Camelot, okay. And I guess there's a farming shop there where I can get some of the stuff I need. So let me go ahead and head that way first. Big net fishing spot. Hey, there's a mackerel. That was easy. That's why they call it the easy achievement diary. You're done. Okay, buy a candle from the candle maker in Catherby. They get their own icon? I doubt it. Archery shop, cooking range. Oh my god, they do. Alright. Candle maker. Alright. So what do we still have to do in Catherby? I'll look at the in-game one so y'all can see it here. I like how each of the different sections fill separately. Jute seeds. Galahad make you a cup of tea. Feed an elemental. Get a pet fish from Harry in Catherby. Okay, to get the pet fish, that's where I need seaweed. How do I get seaweed again? Fishing with a big fishing net. Guess I have a chance to get seaweed now, so I'll go ahead and keep fishing until I land it. Oh, got it immediately. God is real. Alright. I need to find a water source. I think there are some in Catherby. Yep. Right in the fishing shop, it looks like. Cool, you get it from the tub. Fill the fishbowl with water from the tank. Place the seaweed in the fishbowl. A fishless fishbowl with some seaweed. Harry, talk to Harry. Can I get a fish for this bowl? Yes, you can. We have a nicely filled fishbowl there to use, and you can catch a fish from my aquarium if you want. Sell the net for 10 gold. Okay. Right on. Fish in the aquarium. Talk at fishbowl. Play with fishbowl. Tiny green fish in it. Talk at. Good fish. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Fish swims. It is clearly an obedient fish. I love this game. Feed fishbowl. Have any food for your fish? Does Harry sell food? No, I'm worried that the fish can die. That would make me very sad. Bait pack. It's gotta just be bait, right? They wouldn't make me do anything else with it. You get the feeling this will not work. Now I need to know how to get fish food. Fish bowl. Pet fish. Fish food. Members can create fish food by using ground guam and ground seaweed on an empty box. Holy crap. This game is nuts. Nuts. Okay. Oh, we'll go deposit it for now. Hopefully it won't die. I'll give you a little tiny net. Alright. It's already almost done. Coal truck, log shirt, jute seeds. Alright, well I'm here. I need to get some resources for farming, I guess. So I'll look for that next. Everybody doing farming has those magic secateurs. I should look up how to say that, in case I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Secateurs. Wrong, but it could be worse. Guess that's a pretty British word to use. I don't know if we would call them that in the US. Shears, maybe? Kind of excited because I think this is the first thing ever that's going to require me to actually farm. And I've been like managing to avoid having to see how farming works at all for this entire playthrough. And that actually makes me plant some seeds, whether I end up using them later or not is kind of neat. Farming patch north of MacGruber's Wood. What's this one I can see north of this track here? Start by raking it. What does that do? Gives us a very small amount of farming XP. Oh, that's getting rid of the weeds. Oh. I saw there's a reward for Hasidius favor and a mini game that you can get in Hasidius that makes it so you don't have to worry about weeds. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to like really focus on getting Hasidius favor done with, you know. Use compost on it. Inspect the hops patch. Patch is empty and weeded. Completed an easy task in the Kandarin area. Oh, it already planted 3 of them automatically, okay. So as treated combos, the patches have been growing in it, and it's at state 1 out of 6. Huh. I'm not supposed to sit here and just watch it, right? Buckets. Oh, I can store all this stuff with him. It seems really easy. Wonder if he'll store the magic secateurs. 50-minute grow time. We will not be sitting here watching it. Looks like I have to pay this guy to protect it. Let me look into it. Cook barley on a range. Oh, I don't have any access to barley, do I? Oh wait, no. Stores sell it. Alright, well, I'll see if I can turn this in time. It's a bit of a run, but I have to go back to the gardening shop. I might buy some more things to give to the leprechaun, too. So I think there's always a leprechaun at every farming patch in the game, maybe? Ooh. Oh, she doesn't sell barley, she just can buy barley. Is that right? Wait? No. I'm on a server where someone's already bought the stock for her. Let me jump around. Probably because they were doing a farming run right nearby. Oh, maybe that's not right. Has run out of stock. I'm just making sure that that's true. I'm looking at another source here. Barley. She's supposed to have 0 in stock. Okay, never mind. That is not why I wasn't able to do it. Well, I'll just have to hope that shit doesn't get diseased, I guess. I guess this is a really close farming shop to a leprechaun, so I might try to stock the leprechaun a bunch here. Shit, compost is expensive. Whoops. Well, now I'm broke. It's okay, I needed to go hunting for money here soon anyway, so... life could be worse. Oh, I didn't realize I was buying hundreds of compost. Well, I guess I'll be set on that for a while. Store all compost. Okay. Great. And I guess the baskets can't be stored, but I might be able to use that for something else. Hopefully I don't need too much money for the rest of this diary. Getting off track there. Defeat one of each elemental in the elemental workshop requires starting a quest called Elemental Workshop 1, which is, we start somewhere here. House southwest of Bank. Okay. And this is one of those quests that requires like 3 skills to have level 20, which is why I'm glad that, what is our minimum skill level now is 21. Feels pretty good. Farming's the one that's lagging behind, but we will get it eventually. Must be this house here. Don't attack the man. What are you doing? Search the bookcase. Holy crap. I guess it is marked with the quest start icon, but I didn't realize quests like that could start shit. The Elemental Shield. Okay, I'll TLDR it once I finish reading it. Hold on. There's a unique magical elemental ore that was found a while ago. Or ended up being dangerous. They tried to shut it down and lock it. You still find a way to enter the workshop within this other found tome. Huh. In the book, with it only has 2 pages? Okay, I actually want to see if I can figure that out. There's only so many things I can do to a book, right? Look at my tool options here. Can I use the secateurs on it to like chop it up? I don't want to damage the book. The fact that it even gave me an option is kind of impressive. Alright, what are we doing with that? Use a knife on it? Really? Oh man, that's kind of cool. Inside, you find a small, old, battered key. I love this fucking game. Oh, there's a key in it. Slashed book. Okay, it says the same stuff it looks like. Put the slashed book back. The knife back. Do not drop the slash book. Okay. Very good. Glad I checked. Enter the building north of the anvil icon. Yeah, it says the secret is in Sears Village, which is kind of neat. Oh yeah, odd looking wall. No kidding. Use the battered key. Oh, holy shit. Now to explore this area thoroughly to find what forgotten secrets it contains. This game is so cool. I absolutely love it so much. I have to kill one of each elemental, which is probably going to need to get gear. I'm going to try to do it with melee. I still want to skill that up, but if it goes badly, I can probably safe spot everything with magic. Okay, so I know I need to fight one of each elemental. I might actually just go ahead and finish this quest, because I don't think it's very long. Oh, I might need a pickaxe, actually. Alright, sorry, one sec. Start by attacking this water elemental. These guys aren't too hard. Melee. Hey! This one in Runecrafting, I feel like I get more than any other random events. Gold ring, the useless one. Fire elementals drop ash. Air elementals. I don't even know if these guys aggro. Alright, completed an easy task. That was a cool one. Yeah, I like that because I wouldn't have been drawn to this quest if it wasn't for the achievement diary. And it's a cool quest, right? I don't know, the achievement diary is seeming cooler and cooler to me so far. It's like I want to do some of everything, but giving me some kind of incentive to do some of everything is really cool. I don't know if it's worth doing all of the achievement diaries, and I don't know that we'll expand, I doubt we'll expand that as the goal, because I think it requires like 90s in skills, which is not reasonable. But the easy ones we can probably do, they're pretty fun. Use this junk rock. Probably don't need all this food anymore. Probably don't need my weapons. Okay, so I need to get some thread. Yeah. A needle. I think I used up all my leather, didn't I? Regular leather. But I guess some drops down there, so... Okay, I think I just gotta follow this guide pretty closely here. Oh, wait. I deposited my gear early. Damn it. That's fine. I'm trying to make this my last trip to the bank. Turn the water controls. Okay, there we go. Pull the lever near the water wheel to jump started. Cool. Whoa, sorry, I didn't hit you. I take it back. Some leather in the crate. That's nice. I wonder if there's an unlimited amount there. The eastern chambers. You see, so it's a water wheel in the water section, bellows in the air section. Spool, thread, and leather. Fix bellows. Stitch leather over the hole in the bellows. Oh, okay. That's cool. So we needed a needle and thread, I guess. The western cave, an attempt to mine an elemental rock. The rock springs to life, yells, and attacks you. Kill 3 more if you want a mine shield after completing that quest. Okay, so we need a total of 4. Mine elemental rock. That's cool. Hey, attack 41. Level up defense now. And now I guess I need to get a bowl from inside the main chamber in one of these boxes. It's empty. Okay, you had 1 chance to get leather. Gotcha. Anything interesting? Is that a specific way to put it? The box is northeast of the hatch to find a stone bowl. Those small boxes I see now. Stone bowl. Fill it with lava from the lava trough. Okay. Oh, is that an actual smelting spot? Maybe once I turn everything on. Where's the lava trough? Oh, down here. Oh, cool. Nice. Use it on the furnace. Inside of the furnace should now glow orange. Give the elemental ore along with 4 coal. Oh shit, I didn't bring coal. Apparently didn't read... I read the quest requirements, didn't read them closely enough. I think I do still have coal stored back in my bank. I'll go check. A lot of keys to keep track of. Coal. You have a bar of elemental metal. That's cool. Use the metal on the workbench. Yeah, it is. Pretty much you just come in here and then try to figure it out, I guess. There's no further NPCs to kind of push you in the direction, but we got a guide for it. On the instructions of the book, you make an elemental shield. Oh, cool. 1 quest point, 5,000 crafting, 5,000 smithing. That's not insignificant. I think that's like 2 smithing levels, 1 crafting level. Ability to make elemental shields. Crafting 43. Cut diamonds and craft diamond rings. I think that's important for enchant options. Smithing 39. Steel warhammers. I think smithing 40 may have been exciting. Examine elemental shield. Magic defense +6. Okay. I think that might be better than the mirror shield if I'm specifically going for that. Now, it said that there's a second elemental workshop. Medium length, 20 magic, 30 smithing. Why would I do it? More smithing and crafting XP. Okay. Workshop 2 seems like it's complicated, so I'm not going to just quickly go into that. Workshop 1 was pretty easy. Back to the thing that we started doing before we got a piece of candy distracted. We're doing achievement diaries, right? So we gotta do Galahad make you a cup of tea. Hold on. Have Galahad make you a cup of tea, cross the coal truck log shortcut, and then we're done. And then I can do the quest that I set out to do at the beginning that was like, you need a light source. Alright, let me go create, what, an hour of content? 51 minutes. Not too bad, actually. Been fun. Elemental ore. Possible the shield. Ring. Bowl goes in with tools, probably. Key and the book go in their own tab. So where is the coal truck log shortcut? Is it on the map itself? Oh, coal trucks. Oh, I see. And it's like, I think that's right next to the guy that makes us tea. So I'm gonna go head over that way. It's Galahad. What's up, dude? Prefer me to have guests. Would you like a cup of tea? Hangs a kettle over the fire. Any relation to Sir Galahad? I am Sir Galahad. Although tired as a knight, now lives as a solitary monk. Prefer to be known as brother rather than sir now. Galahad gives you a cup of tea. Alright. Drink the cup of tea. Oh hey, it gave me +2 attack. That's cool. Like a nice cup of tea. To remembering that my character is British. Everyone in this game is. Alright. Coal trucks. I should figure out what the deal is with coal trucks later. I'm gonna have to farm a bunch of coal for... Well, I might end up skipping most of 30 to 40 mining and, I guess, smithing. Completed all the easy tasks in the Kandarin area. Speak to the wedge outside Camelot Castle to claim your reward. Fantastic. Can I still click on it and see everything crossed off? Oh, that's nice. And it turns green. Oh no, green is just the color for easy. Okay. The wedge. Completed all the easy tasks. Well done. You'll be wanting your reward then. This headgear is a symbol of your exploration of Kandarin. It functions as a light source, and you now have a chance of receiving an extra log when cutting normal trees. You can get the Flax Keeper to convert 30 flax to bowstrings each day. Coal trucks now hold up to 140 coal, and you'll find 5% more marks of grace on Sears rooftop agility courses. Oh my god. I feel like I need to go through the whole game and do all the easy, at least the easy achievement diaries. Not now, but... that is a huge fucking deal. Wow. Okay, so I think I just need that in my inventory. Oh, and it gave me a lamp. Fuck, I don't know what I want to put the stats to. Herblore? 30 plus skills only, okay. That's the level that I'm excited about, so... I could still do Runecrafting, but Runecrafting's not so bad to level if I'm doing the library raid. I probably can't deposit it though, right? Let's see. Magical Forest prevents you from banking this item. Instruction, maybe? Instruction's expensive to level. Alright. Instruction 31. Cool. It's basically saving us some gold. Extra marks of grace from the agility, son of a bitch. Like, if I had done that sooner, it's okay. I'll try not to stress out about it. Alright, so the whole purpose of that was to be able to do the Lost Tribe. To do the Lost Tribe, we have to do Goblin Diplomacy, which is short. Go to Goblin Village. I don't know where that is. Goblin Village. Can I search for it? Goblin Village. Oh, here we go. There it is. It's near... north of Falador? Okay. Gotta get some more runes then. We should wear green armor. Green armor? Are you stupid? You stupid. Only stupid goblins think red armor better. No, they don't. We think red armor better. Because you're stupid. You're not stupid. Why you not like green armor? Because red armor better. Are you arguing about the color of your armor? Decide to celebrate Goblin New Century by changing color of our armor. Brown get boring after a bit. We want change. Problem is they want different change to us. Wouldn't you prefer peace? Yeah, peace is good as long as it's peace wearing green armor. Green too much like Skid. Make you look nearly naked. Do you want me to pick an armor color for you? Yes, as long as you pick green. No, you have to pick red. What about a different color? That would mean me wrong, but at least Wartface not right. We don't know what that looked like. Have to see armor before we decide. Bring his armor a new color. Orange armor. Okay. I guess I gotta do some shit here to find some loot. Behind the general's hut, there's supposed to be a crate. Goblin mail? Ow. Didn't mean to touch you, dude. Sorry. Find some goblin armor. Inside the western hut in between the small square hut and the general's hut. Up a ladder near the entrance. That's the goblins fighting each other the whole time. I thought there were players here. Like, who's coming all the way here to farm goblins? They're killing each other over this. This is great. Wyson, the head gardener in Falador Park, was saying they needed woad leaves. Ask me if you can buy some. Okay. Onions. Red berries. We've got some running around to do for the dyes. Okay. So we need to go to Falador Park. What's people fighting these guards in Falador? Like, multiple guards at once. Wyson the gardener. Looking for wood leaves. I'm your man. Yes, please. Really getting a robocall at 2 in the morning. It's 2 in the morning. How much are you willing to pay? How about 20 coins? Here, have 2. You're a generous person. Okay. Actually gonna go check on my patch from earlier. I don't really know how farming works. I thought the OS buddy would track it, but it hasn't for whatever reason. At least not yet. Maybe I can set alarms to each of these. Fruit trees, flowers. Inspect jute. Save 5 out of 6. Jute guide. I don't have any way to know how much longer it has to go, right? Maybe I need to have completed something in one of these patches once before OS Buddy to start tracking it. My next best guess. So we lucked out and it didn't get disease though, so that's cool. Okay, I'll try to remember to come back after we do Goblin Diplomacy. Maybe go to Remington. Onions can be picked in a field. Right, yeah. There's stuff to buy in Port Sarim, I guess. Okay. 2 onions, 3 red berries can be purchased from Wyden's food store in Port Sarim. Food store, I assume. Jewelry shop. I might actually pop in the jewelry shop. I didn't realize there was one. Food shop. I could use like some weak melee jewelry. Okay, to get crafting up. You know, I did just get some crafting XP. Hold on. I'm totally, a piece of candy, distracting myself. I need to just get that sound effect from Family Guy and play it whenever this happens. Ruby Amulet. Crafting level 50. We are 43, and we still got a ways to go. Disregard. Red berries. Only has 1 in stock because you have to world hop. Okay, that's the last one. Take the supplies to Aggie the Witch in Drainer Village. I think I can get to most quickly just by running from here. It would be a comparable amount of time if I like teleported to Lumbridge or something. Alright, off we go. Alright, Aggie the Witch makes dye apparently. Turn people into frogs. Can you make dyes for me, please? Red, yellow, or blue? How about blue? Make me some blue dye, please. Can I just right-click any of that? Okay. 3 red berries for red. 2 onions for yellow. Cool, we basically need to make 1 of each color of dye. That was a strange color to get. Okay, and I think I need to combine the red and the yellow dye. Mix the yellow and red together to make orange. Orange dye. Dye 1 orange, 1 blue. Oh. Cool. Gotta go back to Falador. Alright, here we go. Make you look fat. Shut up, fatty. Shut up. Even this human think you look fat. No, he doesn't look fat. Shut up, human. I have some orange armor here. Ooh, cutscene. Grub foot. Put on this armor. Goes into the changing room. They went to the trouble of animating that in a cutscene. I love it. What do you think? Don't like it that much. Clashes with skin color. Darker color like blue. Get us blue armor. Green armor best. No, red every time. I have some blue armor here. They just didn't want brown at the end. I love these cutscenes. Not goblin color at all. Goblins are dark earthy colors like brown. Brown might be good. Get us brown armor. I thought that was the armor you were changing from. Never mind. Anything's worth a try. I have some brown armor right here. Grub foot. Put on this armor. The red actually doesn't look bad. What do you think? Color's quite nice. Me see myself wearing that. It deal then. Brown armor it is. You're sorting out our argument. Take this gold bar. 200 crafting gives me 5 quest points. Okay. I need to figure out if quest points are a prerequisite for anything that I care about. What are we at? 40? Alright. I mean, other than the questscape, obviously. Okay, so Goblin Diplomacy's done. Now I can do the Lost Tribe. Goblin Diplomacy, Rune Mysteries. Those are both done. 13 Agility, 13 Thieving, 7 Mining. That's all done. Pickaxe, Light Source, Tinderbox. I don't think I actually need the Tinderbox because my Light Source works without one. That's why we did the diary. Oh, it's worth it. Okay. Lumbridge, it looks like we're headed to next. Sigmund is who we're looking for. All this for mining XP. I could have just gone and done some mining, but I think it was okay to start doing some questing. What's up, Sigmund? Can I help you? Do you have any quests for me? Recently some damage to the castle cellar. Part of the wall has collapsed. The Duke insists it was an earthquake, but I think some kind of monsters are to blame. Ask other people around town if they saw anything. Okay. What is my quest? Oh yeah, look at all these yellows and greens now. It's not just a big gloop of red. Cool. Just wanted to admire it for another second. Talk to everyone in Lumbridge. Holy shit, okay. So working on that here in a second. Let me get this pickaxe. Duke Horatio. What happened in the cellar? He's got a quest too, I'll go ahead and pick it up. I don't know what it is. Oh wait, no, those are in mysteries, that's right. We did him already. Talk to the cook. What happened in the castle cellar? Rock dust everywhere. I got on all my ingredients. Man. Perdue. Charge for returning lost items. Show me what you found. Lost property shop. Oh. It's a way for me to get it. If I'm not carrying it, I guess. Gotcha. It's good. Quest gear reclaim NPC. Doomsayer. Adam. Doom. Where? Where? Feel it in the air, hear it in the wind, smell it also in the air. Okay, there's your Lord of the Rings reference. Anything we can do about this Doom? The Danger Tutor. Roam the world sensing danger. If I find a dangerous area, I put up warning signs that will tell you it's so dangerous about it. I can turn off warning messages. I would like to have those on right now. Just a little stressed about that. Not an Iron Woman. Womp womp. Arthur the Clue Hunter Bartender, maybe. What can I do for you? Toggle gaining vesseled clue scrolls. No, I don't know what that means yet. Woodsman tutor. Different combat tutors. Shopkeeper. Maybe it's only the named NPCs that I can do this with. Bridge guide. Hacius Casantus. He's the achievement diary character, I guess. Father Eric, I think he's on the list. I did get rid of the ghost, so I never went back and talked to this guy. What happened in the castle cellar? Come on, get in there. That's why we remove roofs. Bob. What happened in the castle cellar? Find whoever's responsible and slay them with an axe. Nigel? Oh, dead man mode. That's right. Account check. Check my account. Alright, no, that's fine. I might need to start looking in the list to see people I haven't found to talk to yet. Hans, Donnie, wandering all over Lumbridge, Lady Farmer, Fox circles in the courtyard. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hans. Who is this Hans? Do you know what happened in the cellar? I heard a noise in the cellar. Opened the trapdoor and saw a creature dart into a hole in the wall. A goblin, but it had big, bulging eyes. It wasn't wearing armor, but it had this odd helmet with a light on it. It was too dark for me to follow it, so I went to tell the Duke. We went down to the cellar. The hole had been blocked up, and no one believes me. I believe you. Cool. Okay. I think that's why I need the mining helmet for this one. Right on. Climb down the trapdoor. Some rubble here. Oh, that's cool. This game is so good. Examine rubble. I know what happened before you began vandalizing the castle any further. Or I'll report this to the Duke. Oops, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's cool though that there's like stuff past that this whole time. Welcome to my castle. Hans says he saw something in the cellar like a goblin with big eyes. He was imagining things. Goblins live in natural caves. Everyone knows they don't have the wit to make their own tunnels. Is there any possibility this is a goblin incursion? We should take that possibility very seriously. At least investigate. Haha, Your Grace, this adventurer took that talisman you discovered to Cedric or the head wizard. I think you should listen to her. That's cool. So you get different dialogue depending on if you did... Well, no, maybe Rune Mysteries is a prerequisite for this. Nice. Otherwise they don't trust you. Sweet. I love all of the referencing past quests in this. Like, it really feels like this is your story. I wonder if this was built from the ground up with... not from the ground up, but phasing is really important to getting this to work, I think. Nice. Dig a narrow tunnel through the rocks. Whoa. What did that say? Generally, I don't need a tinderbox for this to work. Guess we'll find out. It looks like I can see. Brooch. Look at brooch. Oh shit. Puzzles with that? Go to Reldo in the library. I think that's the library all the way up there. No, it's a general store. The hell is Reldo? Oh, Varrock Palace. Gotta show it to the Duke first. I keep reading it ahead by accident on this one. Just to get the brooch. Okay. Gotta go talk to the Duke, show him the brooch, and then we'll go to Varrock. I dug through the rubble, found a tunnel. Around I found this brooch. It's unknown to me, Your Grace. The fact that it's there is not to prove Hans' story. It must have been dropped by the goblin. Never heard of a goblin wearing something so well crafted. Horrible thieving goblins have broken into our cellar. We must retaliate immediately. Wipe out the goblins east of the river, march on the goblin village to the northwest. Librarian in Varrock, okay. Still got Surrock in here. Surprised you didn't kill him. Ask about the brooch. Never seen that symbol before. Where'd you find it? In a cave beneath Lumbridge. Goblin might have dropped it. The other day I filed a book about ancient goblin tribes, somewhere at the west end of the library. History of the goblin race. This must be it. Alright, I'll read it and give it TLDR. Goblins used to be more advanced, servants of different gods, warring in armies. Goblins have basically devolved. No one remembers the symbols, but You may remember the ancient tribal names. On page I present a list of the tribes and their symbols. Let's see. So it's like a little Dorgashin, goblins of the strong spears. The flatulent. Live flesh eaters of the chaos god. That sounds great. Alright, so just getting us the symbols that goblins wouldn't recognize. The symbol of the Dorgashin looked just like the symbol in the brooch I found. Cool. I did Goblin Village, okay. Because that's why we did Goblin Diplomacy. Have you ever heard of the Dorgashin? Old Goblin legend, lost tribe. Time of much war, there were many tribes. Big High War God sent Dorgish tribe to fight beardy short people in the mountains. Then to fight tall people with biting blades. It was beardy short people, that's how legend go. Do you want me to decide for you again? I don't think that matters. You do not want to fight, so God punished them. What happened then? They lose battle, that why God punished them. No, they're losing, so they run away, and Big High War God punished them for running away. I love you gotta come back to these guys to progress the quest. Like, as far as I know, there's no one that says, hey, you should totally go talk to the Goblin Village. God would punish them for refusing to fight. Don't question Big High War God. Who are they fighting again? Oh yeah, the dwarves. Okay, they won't make a decision. Either way, they refuse to fight. Big High War God punished them, he turned their insides to stone. Oh. Not as silly as green armor. Put them inside ground. Big hole opening ground, they all go inside caves. So like cave goblins now? I don't want to stay in a cave all the time. Well, I found a brooch underground. Does not look like goblin brooch. Goblins not wear jewelry. Well, if it is Dorgashin tribe, I not know who won big wars. You should greet them with Goblin Victory Dance. Goblin toppled bow. Doing bow make you look like a wimp. It's how tribes greet each other in old days. Let's see. You say you won the big wars? We must have done. We goblins. Goblins always win. Actually, we don't know who won. Why not show me both greetings? Is that like an emote? Goblin show you the Goblin Victory Salute and Goblin Bow. Thanks. Here's a mode. Zombie Dance, Idea, Flap, Slaphead, Glass Box. Here we go. Goblin Bow, Goblin Salute. Cool. Talk to the Duke in Lumbridge. Oh god, the wiki has a big scary walkthrough here. I'm going to try not to follow the map at first to see if I can figure it out. There's a big map with a red line through it. I spoke to the generals in the Goblin Village. They told me about the ancient Goblin tribe that went to live underground. Nasty, smelly goblins have been living under our feet all this time. Poor Sigmund. Find out more about the tribe. It can't hurt to know one's enemy. I'm sure they're not bad guys. They're just fun goblins. It's such a cool opening to the quest. There's a secret goblin cave underneath the kitchen. It's just great. I can't gush about this game enough. It feels like you're playing someone's D&D campaign. Looking at some of the old concept art maps for RuneScape that were getting shared in Discord the other day, that might be the case. Look at symbol. Check the book and see if it helps me at all. Oh. I think it's the Goblins of the Direction? Goblins of the East. So this is telling me which way to go, I think. That's pretty cool. The same. Go east. You see Goblins of the Direction, right? But then you can figure it out. Go north. West. I like how it seemed like all the other ones were just there as distractions, but they're actually relevant in the end. It's pretty awesome. That's west again. I don't think I have any branching paths at the moment. Square. South. Okay. This is so cool. I'm super into this. Is that north? Make sure there's no other branching paths that I'm avoiding. Good symbol. I think I'd memorize this eventually. Carrot with dot is west. Okay. Oh, there must be like traps if you go the wrong way or something. It's not just a maze. East, I think? Yeah, east. I think that was north. That was south, wasn't it? It's the one I've gotten the least frequently. Yeah, south. That's west. That's south. Yeah, there's one at every intersection. That's awesome. East, I think, right? Makes sense. Ooh, goblins. Whoa! Cool. A stag. Whoa, got big Coke bottle glasses. And they didn't mention their big eyes, because they're cave goblins. A surface solar this deep in our minds, we will all be destroyed. Don't worry, I got you. They mentioned which one to use with them. A human knows ancient greeting? Perhaps you are a friend after all. Greetings, friend. I'm sorry I panicked when I saw you. Our legends tell of the surface as a place of horror and violence. The gods force us to fight in terrible battles. They're nerd goblins? This is totally... I think that's why I'm digging this game so much. It really just feels like a really elaborate tabletop D&D adventure, but they managed to like actually make it a playable video game. Following a seam of iron, and suddenly we found ourselves in a room. Blocked up our tunnel behind us and ran back here. Did what cave goblins always do when there's a problem. We hid and hoped it would go away. We meant no harm. Please tell the ruler of the above people that we want to make peace. Hello, friend? I actually want to learn more about him. Got iron for mining, it looks like. I won't attack any of the goblins. They seem very nice. How far you have to go to get here, too. That's super cool. May I mine the rocks here? Why don't you mine the rocks until there's peace between the humans and the Dorgashin? Okay. Why do the Dorgashin live underground? Created by an evil god in order to fight in a huge war, this god sent the Dorgashin tribe to fight a battle where all would die. Our ancestors escaped by hiding in a deep hole. What was the name of your god? Ancestors did not speak his name. Because it's not just Zamorak and Saradomin. War is over, you can return to the surface. Even if the gods are no longer at war, I find it hard to believe that a tribe of peaceful goblins would be safe above. Even if we could return, we wouldn't want to. We're adapted to living underground. Built a home for ourselves, we don't want to leave. What happened to your arm? I didn't even notice he was missing an arm. Lost it in a mining accident. This area is very unstable, so we put markers on the wall showing the safe path. You show me the way out of the mines? Cool. That was super rad. Great if I could get a shortcut there at some point, right? Talk to the Duke. Make contact with the cave goblins. They say they were following a seam and broke into the cellar by mistake. I suppose you believe them, goblin lover? This Sigmund guy has got to chill. He seemed friendlier than most goblins, and nothing was taken from the cellar. Actually, something was taken. Sigmund informed me that some of the castle's silverware is missing from the cellar. Until it's returned, with no option but war. Pickpocket Sigmund. Oh, cool. Steal a little key. Located in the spinning wheel room. Interesting. That's super neat. Ham robes! So he's a Ku Klux Klan or human supremacist. Interesting. Let's go ahead and tell the Duke. He's a big old racist. Do you know Sigmund is a member of Ham? How much I approve of this hand movement? It's not actually illegal. I'll keep an eye on him though. Huh. Have to go back to Mistag shit. I might use the image in the wiki this time, since I figured it out for real the first time. Unless if it's gonna be nice and say, you go straight to Mistag, right? Doubt it would do that. That would be too nice. Oh, it's totally gonna be nice. Thank you. Jeez, game. You show me the way to the mines. It's so nice of them. The older game, they wouldn't have to do that, you know? Hello, friend? Silverware is kind of missing from the cellar. Duke thinks you stole it. We would never do such a thing. I assure you, we took nothing from the cellar. You must convince the Duke we are innocent. Okay, I guess I gotta talk to the Duke again. This is an event flag. Talk to Duke Horatio. Cave Goblins say they didn't steal anything. Why would they? They would say that, wouldn't they? We'll need better proof than a simple denial that the goblins are innocent. Okay. So now I need to go to the Ham hideout, which we've been to before for training thievery. This is how you find the Ham hideout, although it doesn't really point you to where it is regardless, right? This quest did require thievery to start, didn't it? 13 thieving. Okay. Picklock. Oh, it's got the little ham icon on it. Nice. Climb down, trapdoor. Oh, we got some thieving XP for that. I'm super close to 34. I should just try to hit it here before we go. Stolen silverware in the crates in the first room. Oh, there's a crate right there. You find the lumberjack silverware. Nani? Oh, you guys are pretty good at detecting me, huh? Fingers get numb from fumbling with the lock. There we go. Everyone's just fine with me picking the lock. It's fine. Come on. Just want level 34 thieving. There it is. Thieving 34. Very good. Back to Lumbridge. Welcome to my castle. Found the missing silverware in the Ham Cave. Sigmund, is this your doing? Of course not. The goblins must have dropped the silverware as they ran away. Don't lie to me. I knew you were a Ham member, but I didn't think you'd snoop to this. You're dismissed. Don't you see it was for the best for goblins to be living under our feet like this? All subhuman species must be wiped out. Get out of my castle. This peace treaty specifies the border between Lumbridge and the Cave Goblin realm. Please take it to the Cave Goblins and tell them I'd like to meet with their leader to sign it. Sweet. That's reasonable. I like Duke Horatio. He's like a good dude. That's sort of what I like about this game world. Like, it's fantasy, but it's not dark. You know, like, dark fantasy is becoming very popular. Everyone's a racist. Everyone's awful. But people, like, just believe you because you're the hero. I don't know. Like, I've used the word innocent before to describe what this game feels like, and I think it's fair. Mistag, sign the treaty. You will not invade. As long as you stick to the terms of this treaty, there will be no conflict. The Duke of Lumbridge wants your ruler to sign it. I will summon Urtag, our headman, at once. Ooh, cutscene. Cool. Urtag, headman of the Dorgeshin. Sorry your race came under suspicion. I assure you the warmongering element has been dealt with. I'll turn off open GL for a sec. Apologize for the damage to your cellar. I will send workers to repair the hole. Got classes too. Let it stay. It can be a route of commerce between our lands. Lumbridge is in your debt. Please accept this ring as a token of my thanks. It is enchanted to save you in your hour of need. Accept the freedom of the Dorgeshin mines. They are strange times. I never dreamed that I would see the surface. Still less that I would be on friendly terms with its people. Oh man, someone listening at the door. Oh, that's fucking phenomenal. It's so good. Go to the Lost Tribe quest. 3,000 mining XP, a Ring of Life. Oh, Ring of Life. Freedom of the Dorgeshin mines. Mining 38. That's why we were doing that. I hate Dense Essence. I think I can do shit with that now that I've got all that Arceuus favor. It's a Ring of Life. Toggle respawn. Grants 1 automatic teleport to Lumbridge. The wearer is dealt damage and has 10% or less of their hit points remaining. Ring is not foolproof, as a player wearing one will still die if they're hit from 10% of their maximum hit points to 0. Huh. Only has one use during which it is destroyed. Interesting. So, I might want to hold on to this in case we ever have to go do something dangerous that I'm not sure about. Like, even just doing a little bit of wilderness exploration, it would be nice to have that. Sounds like you can still get overkilled. 10% of my health would be less than 5. Yeah, if I'm that much in danger of dying, I'm probably taking bigger hits than 5, but that still might be worth holding on to. So I think that there's another quest after the Lost Tribe. Hold on. Figure out which ones we still need for mining XP. Let me head to the bank and deposit some crap, and then I'll figure out what we're doing next. I think the next quest in the series with the Dorgashin does not give mining, so we're not going to do that just yet. Alright, so the remaining mining quests that we can do... Oh, actually, no, maybe there's one I can do right now. Let me see. I was going to say, there's one called Another Slice of Ham, but you can't do that until after the one that comes after the Lost Tribe, and after a quest called the Digsite. But I bring it up to say the Digsite gives a shitload of mining XP, so maybe we'll start that one. Completion of Druidic Ritual, 10 Agility, 10 Herblore, 25 Thieving. Great, I have all of that. I have many of the requirements for this. I might have to work for some of them. I need to get some opal, though. So I might go pickpocket the ham folks for a second to get an opal. How many do I need, though? Just one. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go pickpocket ham dudes to try to get an opal for a bit, and then we'll try to do the Digsite, which might actually be enough XP to get mining to 40, which I believe lets me use the rune pickaxe, which I can also equip because of attack. 41. All right. It's a lot of XP. It might get us to 41. It'll at least get us to 40. GL back on. Alright, this will probably be super boring to pickpocket, so I'll just mute here. Oh, I forgot I should have worn the ham robes. It makes it harder for them to kick you out. That's okay. Alright, got what I came here for. 2 opals, so perfect. No quest prerequisites other than Druidic Ritual. I'm actually going to step away for just a few seconds here. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Go to the exam center south of the Digsite. Where is the Digsite? Just east of Varrock. Okay, on it. Find another way around. Ugh. Alright, hold on. 153 kudos. Examiner. Hello. I'm the resident lecturer on antiquities and artifacts. I also set the Earth Sciences exams. Earth Sciences? The world of Yelenor holds many wonders beneath its surface. Students come to me to take exams so they may join in on the archaeological dig going on just north of here. If I don't pass the exams, I can't dig at all. To make sure that students know enough to be able to dig safely and not damage the artifacts. Can I take an exam? Get this letter stamped by the curator of Varrock's museum. Why is that then? Very knowledgeable man and employs our archaeological expert. I'm sure he knows a lot about your exploits and can judge whether you make a good archaeologist or not. Why are you writing the letters? Shouldn't he? He's also a busy man, so I write the letters and he just stamps them if he approves. Back to Varrock. Actually, I have no idea where the museum is. Let's see if I can look it up real quick. Okay, found it. Given a letter by the examiner at the dig site, can you stamp this for me? Your name is Nolai. You appear to be fit for the task, and I like your proactive approach. Run this letter back to the examiner, begin your adventure into the world of Earth Sciences. Come back and show me your certificates. Cool. I guess I need to grab some stuff before we head down there. So one of the things I need to do is get a Cup of tea from the tea stalls. Right there. Easy enough. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Cool. Hello. Here's a stamped letter. Begin the exam. Earth Sciences overview. Can you tell me what Earth Sciences is? None of these are right. Can you tell me which people are allowed to use the Digsite? Small pink fish. Well, proper safety points when working on a Digsite. Rubber chicken to be worn at head at all time. None correct at all. I suggest you go and study properly. Oh dear. Use the resources here. There are books and researchers. And even ask other students who are also studying for these exams. Okay. So it says I gotta go pickpocket a couple people and then talk to some specific people. Something's been dropped here. You find something. Nice. Examine the teddy. Lucky mascot. Found in the northwestern section of the Digsite. Steal from Digsite workmen. Animal skull. Excuse me. Animal skull. Usually I'm able to mute before that happens. Hello there. Can you help me with the Earth Sciences exams at all? Maybe I will if you help me with something. What's that? Lost my recent good find. What does it look like? An animal skull. Maybe someone picked it up. You have to pick the pocket. Is this your animal skull? Wow, you found it. Thank you so much. Study of the Earth, its contents, and history. Look at the bones. Help me with the Earth Sciences exams. Lost my teddy bear. It's my lucky mascot. Found some pottery. Okay, that's how you know to check the bushes. Guess what I found? Leather gloves and boots be worn at all times. Proper tools must be used. Hello there. Find my special cup. Near the tents when I lost it. Go to the southeastern side of the Digsite. Find a panning tray from inside the tents. That's how they're sending us to the tents, I see. People are panning over here. That's cool. Go ahead and mark that up. Hold on to it. Panning point. Here we go. Hey, you can't pan yet. Why not? Don't allow the uninvited to pan here. How did I become invited then? Let you have a go if you're willing to do me a favor. What's that? Really nice cup of tea. Have some here you can have. Can't beat a good cuppa. You're free to pan all you want. Thank you. That gives me fishing and mining XP? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Search panning tray. Plain mud. Oh, cool. This is fun. Yeah, fishing and mining. Clever. Gold nuggets. Oh. I thought we needed gold nuggets for something. We were researching something forever ago. What did I want with that? Gold nuggets. Oh, I think they were used for something else. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Plain mud. Shiny cup covered in mud. Cool. That's pretty great. I wonder if they do other skill combinations like that where you get XP for two skills at the same time that were sort of related. Panning for fish mining. Mine for fish. Hello there. Look what I found. All that have passed the Earth Sciences exams. Okay. Exam time. The Earth, its contents, and history. All that have passed the exam. Got all the questions correct. Well done. Hey, excellence. Passed Earth Sciences Level 1 General Exam. Here's your certificate to prove it. You also get a decent trowel to dig with. You'll want to get studying for your next exam. Hey, alright. Okay. Level 2. Level 3. Talk to the 3 students again. It looks like it's pretty grindy to just run and talk to them and get all the answers, so I'll probably just fast forward through this bit. Alright, exam time. Go over the answers I just collected. Ready for the next exam. How can we transport samples? The melon collecting monkey. Samples taken in rough form. Keep only in sealed containers. Handling of fines. Handled carefully and gloves worn. Drop them on the floor and jump on them. Rock pick usage. Always handle with care. Strike cleanly on its cleaving point. Alright, level 2. Okay, same thing. I'm just going to fast forward through asking the students, then we'll be back. More help's going to cost me? How much? Precious stone. My favorite are opals. Okay. Get them from panning occasionally. Gotcha. So I can always fall back on panning as a way to get opals if I need them in the future for my level 1 enchants. Samples clean and carried only in specimen jars. I'll fast forward to the rest of them. I wasn't expecting that. I just had the opal on me from earlier. Sorry, I'm back. My cats were fighting. Taking the exam. Earth Sciences 3 Advanced. Can you tell me how we prepare samples? Cleaned and carried only in specimen jars. Specimen brush. What's the proper way to use a specimen brush? Brush carefully and slowly using short strokes. Technique for handling bones. Handle bones very carefully and keep them away from other samples. Oh, question's correct. Well done. I can dig wherever I want now. Perhaps you should use your newfound skills to find an artifact on the Digsite that will impress the archaeological expert. Sweet. Okay, I guess I need to go back to the bank and grab some stuff, though, so I'm going to do that real quick. I think Varrock is my closest bank. Yeah, alright. Be back shortly. Also free up some inventory space. So I need leather gloves and boots. Ooh, I may have sold all of those before. I'll have to check. If I did, I wouldn't mind buying them on the Grand Exchange because I crafted a fucking shitload of them during crafting leveling. Just didn't think about them being used for quests later, so just sold them all in the GE for next to nothing. Gardening boots. Leather boots. Gloves. Yeah, they're all sold. Well, let me see if there's a merchant that sells them first. Worst case, I could just go make some. Salia's fine clothes. Salia's fine clothes. Wonderful. I don't have to buy things from the Grand Exchange that aren't runes. Level 3 digs only. This is us. Alright. Let's go do this. Give this a try. Let's see. Use your trowel on the soil until you find an ancient talisman. Dug up. Clean your find with a specimen brush. Oh, this is kind of fun. So which parts of the soil I'm allowed to dig? I'm not super clear on that yet. Nope, we're not doing the beekeeper thing. Dismiss. Let me turn off OpenGL. Maybe that's what's giving me so much trouble. Yeah, that was the problem. Oh, it gets mining XP. That's cool. Alright, fast forwarding. Ooh, a black med helm. I wonder what the loot table is here. This is kind of fun. I can totally high alch that for a profit. Heck yeah. Shit, I might want to do more of this later, even once we're done. It's a minor amount of mining XP, but... Minor. To look into the drop tables later. Belt buckle. Used to hold up trousers. You find a strange talisman. That's what we need for the quest. Examine the ancient talisman. It needs to be identified by an archaeological expert. Okay. The rest of these are 1. Oh, I should have brought more items. Oh well. I'll go back to Varrock here in a second after I turn this in. We might go a little bit over the 8-hour mark to finish the dig site, but I'm down to finish the quest first. Take a look at this talisman. Object doesn't appear right. Let me check my guide. Could it be? Surely not. The markings on it seems to be a ceremonial ornament to a god named Zaros? I haven't heard much about him before. This is a great discovery. We know very little of the pagan gods that people worshipped. Some strange writing embossed on it. It says Zaros will return and wreak his vengeance upon Zamorak the Pretender. Ooh, interesting. I need to use the private dig shafts. Take this letter and give it to one of the workmen. Alright, I'm gonna go pause it and get some stuff here. And you get some charcoal, which it looks like I can get in Keldegrim, so I'm going to go there real quick. Then a miner flash, like, why am I doing mining again? Oh yeah, that's right, because I need to be able to make chaos runes without having to go through the wilderness. Oh, I love this game. Enemy will bring a lot of shit out there. Damn. Alright, we still have some inventory space though. Back to the Digsite. Have a look at this. I give permission, blah blah. Okay, that's all in order. You can use the mine shaft now. Hey, take the scroll from me. Wonderful. I think it's this winch here, right? Operate winch. Something to help me get all the way down. Tie the rope to the bucket. Agility? Cool. Okay, so we gotta follow the walkthrough pretty closely here. Grab a root near the rope. Go east until you see some stuff. Hold on. Large bricks blocking the way. Search brick. There's a room past these bricks. If I could move them out of the way, I could find out what's inside. Maybe if there's someone around here who can help. Okay. And towards the other winch. Using the ropes all over the place reminds me a lot of like the custom items you can use for quests in Fallout 1. Stuff like that I think is really cool. Use another rope. Agility 2. Dug deeping. Hello. Visitor, what are you doing here? How can I move a large pile of rocks? Used to be this chap that worked in the other shaft. He was working on an explosive chemical mixture to be used for clearing blocked areas underground. Left in a hurry one day. Something in the shaft scared him to death, but he didn't say what. Writing a book on this chemical mixture. Find the stuff he was using scattered around the dig site. So I have a chest key he gave me to look after. Perhaps it's more useful to you. Huh. Interesting. You get chest using the chest in the tent where you got your panning tray. Okay. So like this, like you get a key and it's like, okay, I could spend 30 minutes searching the dig site up and down looking for a chest to use it on. Doing the adventure game pixel hunting thing. Imagine like launch week for a quest like this, so figuring something out. That would be super fun. Unusual powder inside. Examined chemical powder, an acrid chemical. Oh, I forgot to bring a vial, didn't I? Shit. Specimen jar. Grab one real quick and run back. I did need a vial, didn't I? Shoot. Alright. Fast forwarding. Shit, I could have gotten some free charcoal. Oh well. So I don't think this is what we want to search. We want to use a trowel on the barrel next to the tent. Specific barrel. Wow, okay. Great, it's open. I have to use the trowel to open it. That's insane. Fill a vial with the liquid. Unidentified liquid. I'm not sure what this stuff is. I better be very careful with it. I better not drop it either. Okay. So I need to grind this charcoal up. Oh wow. Charcoal sells for 299 GP on the Grand Exchange? I was able to buy it from that merchant for like free, didn't I? Yeah, 58 gold. I could sell it for a profit of a factor of 5. I might use that as a money-making method at some point. Okay. Go back and talk to the archaeological expert. Take 25 damage if you drop the vial. That's cool. Little things like that, right? It's a little flavor mechanical choice. Can I help you at all? Something I need checking out. Show him the powder. Do you know what this powder is? You do find the most unusual items. Strong chemical called ammonium nitrate. Why you want this, I never know. You know what this is? Where did you get this? From one of the barrels at the dig site. Very dangerous liquid called nitroglycerin. Be careful how you handle it. Don't drop it or it will explode. Mix the nitroglycerin and the ammonium nitrate. Herb lore XP. Mixture of strong chemicals. Then add the ground charcoal. Even fouler mixture. Cinia root, right? Soaks just right. Chemical compound. You'll be reduced to 1 hit point if you drop it. Nice. Oh, this is why we brought the tinderbox. Man, this is so cool. Don't think I could have possibly figured it out without a guide. Or if I that's not true. I probably could have, but instead of doing it in like 40 minutes. It probably would have taken several hours. Go to the west winch. Back to the bricks. It's cool that it keeps my rope there. I wonder if that's permanent. Better run. Nice. Cool screen shake effect, too. That was a big explosion. What's that noise I can hear? It sounds like bones moving. Skeletons, which shouldn't aggro on me because I'm like level 56. This place is cool. Oh, there's some mining options. Is it silver? And bones everywhere. Oh, cool. Not particularly convenient silver, but it's silver. It's a lot of normal bone spawns. I could probably brutally and very slowly farm for prayer XP in here. Might have to do world switching to figure out how long it takes for the ground bones to respawn. Alright, just for fun's sake, if I bury all of them, will they have respawned by that point? Or would I have to world hop to use this room? God, that would be slow. Ooh. Well, in the time it takes to pick them all up and use all of them, they start to respawn. But I would need hundreds of bones per prayer level now. We're going to do ensouled heads, I think. I guess I'll keep this in the back of my mind if we're close to a level up and we don't have any heads. Take the stone tablet. Give it to the expert to finish the quest, okay. Tremble, mortal, before the altar of our dread lord Arceuus. Huh. Zamorak the Pretender. Zamorak's like Sauron, and this dude, Arceuus, is like Melkor. Yo, Mr. Expert. Whoa. Mr. Expert. Something I need checking out. Found this in a hidden cavern beneath the Digsite. Incredible. There's an altar down there. The place is crawling with skeletons. Yuck. Amazing discovery. All this while we were convinced no other race had lived here. Seems the followers of Saradomin have tried to cover up the evidence of the Arceuus altar. This whole city must have been built over it. Thanks for your help. Your sharp eyes have spotted what many have missed. Here, take this gold as your reward. 2 gold bars as payments. Nice. 15,300 mining XP. 2,000 herblore XP. Mining 42. Nice. We skipped some levels. Actually, was that the exact amount we needed for the Chaos Altar? Hold on. That's what lies below, right? It was 42! I thought it was 40. That's even better. So cool. Now mine volcanic sulfur. Herblore 28. Almost got it to 30. Not quite. Getting close, though. Okay, I'm going to work back to a bank, and we'll go ahead and sign off for episode 16. This has been super productive. We got Runecrafting from 25 to 38 with minimal effort. We got a lot of quests done. Got Arceuus favor to 100%. We kind of figured out how ensouled heads work. It's been a rollicking good time. Mining's at 42. I can go make chaos runes. I think next session I'm going to start by doing as many chaos runes as I can before I lose my mind and want to die. After that, after we see how bad that is, I'll start looking into other quests. So quests that we had kind of sort of on the horizon. We've actually opened a lot of different chains now. I should probably go back in the spreadsheet. Maybe I'll do that during the break and update all the ones we've completed. There's stuff we can do after the Digsite. There's stuff we can do after the Dorgeshan unlock quest. We need to get to Combat 60 and particularly Prayer 43 to do quests to get the Halberd, which I want very badly, so we can safe spot with melee. There's still several farming-related quests, so we can get farming to 30. I think there's the Farming 17 quest is down in Keldegrim, which unlocks the Farming 25 quest that activates the Karos, Ring of Karos. Lots and lots of stuff to do, so it'll start with Runecrafting. I kind of need to do a mindless grind for a bit, because questing is pretty attention-heavy. It'd be nice to have something where I'm just quiet and fast-forward for a couple hours. But we'll land on what we're doing probably partway into the Runecraft grind. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.